Man, I had to come up here. Somebody told me, yeah, go ahead and get up here and talk your talk, man. And I'm like, yeah, you right. I don't care what time it is. Y'all know what it is, your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. This doing the things I like to do. And it's getting crazy out here, y'all. It's getting crazy. It's getting real crazy. Still, once again, we don't have nothing concrete about Big Meech with Tammy. I'm confused. I'm waiting for something concrete, man. Joey Lance, what up? Salute. What's good? I'm tired. Been running all day, but I had to come in and get to the house and drop something. Cause I'm full of I need answers. I keep hearing all these people with paperwork. Y'all know, man, one thing about this paperwork stuff, all right, let's go all the way back. The Cuffy thing with Meech been spoke about and like way early, way early, man. Way like a couple months. Like it's been months. It's been months. And nobody, said nothing about it. Nobody thought nothing about it. Blue Da Vinci spoke about it. It's been quiet. Now when 50 get mad at Meech and when he posted all the platforms on YouTube in our urban communities want to go crazy and go look paperwork up, and why nobody never did that when it first was spoke about? I'm confused, man. Why that never was spoke about until now? I'm confused. You got me looking around like, are people followers? You follow somebody else when they do something to say something. If somebody tell you jump, yo, I'm about to jump off the roof, man. I'm with it. And that means you'll jump off the roof too, right? I'm confused. Joey Lance said he think 50 is being super petty. I'm confused. Everybody is talking about Big Meech paperwork. When they said something about, well, when Cuffy spoke about this a few months ago, it was quiet. Nobody, it didn't strike. It didn't strike hard at all. Hey, Marie, what's good? I see you. Robert Thompson said, did you read the paperwork, bro? And this is my point. I don't want to read the paperwork because everybody else is reading the paperwork. Everybody reading the paperwork, but none of the paperwork is concrete that Meech did third party. Not only that, Tammy Cohen said that Meech didn't know about it. In the paperwork that the people are reading off, it said, the officer said, good job, because she already been working. Meech didn't know she was working. Nobody knows she was working. Niggas, excuse me, YouTube. People found out later that she was working, but nobody knew she was working. They asked her, good job, because she did something for them and set somebody up or whatever. Supposedly got paid, but she didn't get paid. And they asked, what do she want? And, being that she didn't get paid. And they said, or she said, um, she said, um, can I help Demetrius Flannery, Demetrius Flannery, which is Meech? Can I help him? No, meaning Meech ain't know what she was about to do or what she was trying to do and put together. Joy Lance, appreciate that. Yeah, the floater, you're a troll, man. That's a fact. Robert Thompson said ninjas interpret paperwork differently. That's a fact. That's a fact. And when you got a platform, most people want to interpret the paperwork to flow with what they want it to flow like so they can get their viewers up and all that. And they don't understand you are ruining a man's life. And even if it was a woman, you are ruining a woman's life when you just doing that just for numbers and you keep the chaos going. And this is why YouTube positive stuff don't win. That's why I don't win. Because the negative always shine faster and people are nosy. It's like when you see a fight, you want to run over there and see the fight. Negativity. But if you see people over there just happy and laughing and smiling, you don't want to go over there. You want to go see the knuckles swinging and it's the same thing on the internet. So everybody just talking negative. Somebody asked, didn't Meech meet Cohen's while he was incarcerated? Yes. And he didn't know that she was working with the Fed. She didn't tell him that. Tammy Cohen's met with the Cuff guy on mutual grounds to do the Meech story, but he informed her that we can't really do nothing unless Meech sign over the rights to one of us. And she was like, I've been talking with Meech or whatever and how it may go. So she went and handled that. She went and got with Meech and broke it down to Meech. I'm going to push your story. So for whatever reason, and however Meech went and finally got cool with her or whatever, he gave her the rights. And she took it to 50 and sold it. And I guess she got what she got out of it. And we'll negotiate a deal that Meech and them continuously get paid off every episode, all the above. Because when you are locked up and you are in federal penitentiary, any jail, feds, state, whatever, you can't make money no more. You are a product of the state, product of the government. You are a product and you cannot make money. So he had to sign his life rights over and she had to go out and negotiate the deals. He didn't know that she was working because of all the other stuff that she was doing. See, a lot of women get caught up with being out here and doing things like men would do in the street world. And then, well, she wasn't even caught up in nothing. That's another thing that they were saying. She wasn't even caught up in nothing. Well, evidently she was. But the whole story sounds stupid for people to put a bone on a man that did 20-something years. And now he come home who was highly respected and not respected anymore that fast. Joey Land said, I think that Rat Tammy was trying to impress Meech, and he wanted no part in her stuff, ish. Can't curse, it's YouTube, y'all. So, um, I don't think she wasn't trying to impress him. She wanted to get some money out the deal. So if he signed a story over, she gonna go out and then make it happen. So now, once he signed it over to her, Cuff don't know that she an informant. Meech don't know she an informant. I guess whatever. Yeah, this is another thing. Why Cuff ain't say why he didn't finish the deal with her? Because he the one that told her to go get the rights from 50 Cent. I mean, excuse me. I'm about to get to 50 in a minute. But she told him to go get the rights from Big Meech so he can put the money up and they can do the actual deal, the actual story of Meech. Only way that's going to happen if he signed the rights over to her, which is Meech. Signed the rights over to Tammy, right? So how, or once it was signed over, why Cuffy didn't do the story, the movie? He went straight into talking about how she was an informant and she was supposed to set up some Spanish guys or, overseas Cuban dudes or whatever. And they heard him on the phone talking to her and they said, oh, nah, don't worry about him. We'll get back to him. We're going to go with him, meaning go and get Cuffy. And my thing is, the feds would love to get a cartel. But he's saying they switched it over to go and get Cuffy. So this is what Cuffy claim to fame is. As far as Meech telling on him. But I'm still trying to figure out why he didn't do the documentary when Meech signed it over to Tammy. So, long story short, however it may goes, Cuff didn't do the deal with with Cuffy. So she did the deal with 50 Cent. We don't, all that ain't coming in the mix of how she met 50 Cent. See, there's a lot of mix, or there's a lot of missing things in this story. When did she get with 50 Cent being that? And I wanted, we should hear from Cuffy. Well, she didn't do this or she didn't do that. So she went and got with 50 Cent and 50 Cent made it happen. But what Cuffy was saying is after she went to go get the life rights from Meech, they ended up trying to do a deal and a deal with making some other moves, some other drug moves. So I'm trying to figure, how did the drug moves get mixed up with doing the BMF movie move? How did that even get intertwined together? How did that get intertwined together? I'm confused. Now, being that it is intertwined together, Cuffy said that he needed a plug. He needed to get you know, some work, whatever, and or Meech was telling her to tell him that he got the plug, and and I'm just briefly going through it because everybody done heard the story over and over and over again, man. Freddie M said Cuffy is cap. L Blizz, what up? Epic Eric, what up? Epic Eric says she was in the mix for a while. Yeah, but the whole story not adding up, man. For and you know, I'm just a realist, man. I come from the mean streets, my niggas. And somebody tried that call me a rat thing before, and I was trying to find where his store is at so I could show him, like, boy, you playing with the wrong port, but you like, stop it. And my homeboy wouldn't tell me where the store was at because it was a mutual friend in the middle of everything, and it, you know, but we got him correct though. And you know, I wasn't even in no trouble at the time. And the guy that told me about it was my co-defendant. We both was facing the same 60 years together. We did our time and came home. And he tried to let old boy know, like, nah, bro, you wrong, and don't ever say that again in your life. And him being one of my great friends had to actually tell me. He had to actually tell me. And if he wouldn't have told me and I would have found out later about it, he know, like, that would have been disloyal for him to do that. So calling a man a rat and doing, you know, and sabotaging a person's name is not good, and that don't resonate with me, man. Crease says, "Sup, G? Crease, what up?" But that don't resonate with me. And nothing is concrete yet about Meech doing a third party bus, meaning utilizing that woman to get Cuffy, which she did not get Cuffy. Cuffy is locked up for his own 27 years for allegedly whatever it is, a murder, whatever it is. He got his own 27 years, and he even admit that. He just saying that Meech is a sucker. So why is Meech is a sucker now? Why Cuffy didn't speak about this stuff way before Meech came home from jail? Which he did, as a matter of fact. Nobody paid no attention until 50 Cent said something about it because he felt that Meech did wrong. And we're going to get into some of that in a few minutes too. Roosevelt Avery, he said, I heard that Tammy was mad at Meech about something, and that's the reason why she lied at first. But the truth's supposed to be that she was making other moves constantly on the phone with an FBI agent. Right. See, I ain't hit y'all with the real big punchline yet. Because I'm waiting for this to build up. Philly L said Cuffy capping, he ain't telling whole truth. Yeah, it ain't making sense. It's not making sense to me. And I don't play. If I do the rat, he a rat, and I ain't dealing with it no more. And I don't care nothing about no BMF, it's this and that. Roosevelt Avery said within earshot, right in her crib. Epic Eric said Meech didn't know about the time cut until later. But Meech can't know about, you can't get a time cut without you being a part of it. You got to sign paperwork and all that. You can't do none of that because if something ever happened that didn't go right, and they get brought back in court and Meech wasn't a part of it, all those DEAs and all the undercover, the CIs, which is Tammy Cohen's, would be in trouble. Because Meech would say, I ain't even know nothing about it. But she was wanting to do him a favor and get him out of jail. but he still had to sign off on it. So that wouldn't make sense either. None of it makes sense. So the Cuffy dude still saying that Meech set him up with the plug through Tammy Cohen's. And we don't hear no information on how Tammy eventually, and I'm gonna make sure I say this the right way. That's why I'm looking around in the air, y'all. So y'all gotta bear with me, man, because this is so deep right now, and it's so deep that they got a man that just came home doing 20-something years, and we don't gotta praise drug dealers that went to jail. None of that. Hold up, y'all. Finesse Analyzer said, honorable brothers like Unique came home without third party. Yeah, I just hung up the phone with Unique. Without third party cooperation. Never set your own man up. Shaking my head. Meech dead wrong. And Unique still don't even want to be mad at the dudes that snitched on him. He said he forgive them. Real dude stuff. But Finesse Analyzer, we don't got no proof that Meech set nothing up yet. Everything is speculation. Everything. Jake Cross, I think Cuffy feel he has something to do with it because Tammy messed with Meech. Any person in jail would think that. That's a good analyzation of what we talking about, Jake Cross. When you in jail, people don't answer your phone call. You think that they going against you. Sometimes they at work and they doing things. They can't get to you right then. You quick to be like, man, they forgot about me. I'm in here. And, and that's what Cuffy might be thinking. Like, and now Meech home and he like, oh, the dude played me. And Cuffy don't got all the right information. Philly L, the agent and Tammy was running. Hold up, man. I gotta run that one back. Tammy was running the game with whatever he had deep. Tammy around and she wasn't giving me the information is still getting. Nah, that's a fact. Ain't have nothing to do with Meech. That's a fact. Finesse Analyzer, she admitted in the signed affidavit that Meech set up connection between Suarez and Cuffy, a sworn affidavit at that. Can you show me that? Because they kept saying that they didn't see nothing with Meech's name on it. And they said that she said Meech did not know. Meech supposed to be on that indictment as well. See those words? Supposed to be. That's not it, bro. Yeah, call in. Call in, Rose. Let me see if I can link you in. If you could call in, yeah, we need to chop it up. Because I need to know. From what I've been seeing and hearing, Tammy been saying that Meech didn't know. Everybody been saying that on their little podcast, the sucker dudes that be trying to make them look bad, even said out their own mouth that Tammy said that Meech didn't know. Finesse analyzer. I'll link you the paperwork. It's in a sworn affidavit that Meech set up the connection. She then retracted her statement when she found out Pacer was about to drop the information. Oh yeah, please send me that. That's something new. J. Cross at Finesse. That doesn't mean he told. I can link my homeboy with someone, people do it all day. He didn't know Tammy was working. And that's all I keep hearing. He ain't know Tammy was working. This ain't like I don't know, Roosevelt. This ain't like IG where you could just call in. I gotta figure that one out. I'm gonna have to figure that one out, bro. On the call in. I ain't doing it on my main set right now. I'm just here sitting on my side set. Y'all can see my main set behind me. But yeah, it don't prove nothing that he knew. Nothing. And for people for people to tear down another brother that went and did years in jail and all that, I ain't really agreeing to none of that. Nothing. That's corny. Finesse Analyst said he did a Rayful Edmonds setting up drug deals behind the wall and doesn't get mentioned in the indictment. That's nuts. Understand this. Rayful Edmonds got broadcasted lovely that he was setting up drug deals. And they busted him and gave him more time for doing it. So that don't make sense, Finesse Analyzer. He got more time for setting the drug deals up. Meech ain't getting no more time. He went straight through his time. So that don't even make sense. And Rayful Edmonds told on people, and he told people he told on people. So that don't make sense. That has nothing to do. That's not even the Big Meech category. It's not even in the Big Meech category. Jake Cross said, speaking to it, Finesse, he linked him with a solid dude himself. Tammy didn't tell him, I'm working. Link me with a few people to get you off. Meaning, Meech might have did something through Tammy because she came to see him. And then, tell my bro, I got him, do it this way, this way, this way. He didn't say nothing over the phone. And you got to understand this. Meech always said that his brother, T, was the one always talking on the phones and what messed them up and getting caught. Finesse Analyze said, Boosie, I'm going to link you the two affidavits. Please do. On the first one that is sworn in, she admitted Meech set up the play. I need to see that one, bro. I would appreciate that. That's a fact. Let me see it. Finesse dropped that paperwork. Who is this guy talking about nothing? Oh, no, my bad. Finesse dropped that paperwork is what he's saying. My bad. And the second one, which wasn't sworn in, she said Meech had nothing to do with it. The only one that valid in the sworn in one. And the second one, which wasn't sworn in, she said Meech had nothing to do with it. The only one that's valid is the sworn in one. Why would that one be valid? Because it's sworn in and the other one ain't sworn in. They only gonna type up sworn in stuff. They can't type up nothing that ain't sworn in. They can't even put it out. It's my bro Ross. Hey Ross, Jay Cross said Meech set up the play himself, not set the play up for her to get the kid busted. That's not how it works. If he tell her to go do something, she gotta go do it, and she gotta bust somebody to get Meech's time cut. That's why it's called third party. So it's not set a play up for him. Hey Ross, go to my Instagram, man. The real Big Boosie, BOOTSIE. I'm gonna go live up there real quick, and I'm gonna pull you up. That's how we gonna do this. Cause I'm about to ask one question to everybody that's on the panel right now. I need to know. I need to know. And I'm up here now, Ross. I'm waiting for you. Send me a link. Jay Cross said it doesn't matter if he set the play up. He set it up to make money, not for her to get him. Well, that makes sense. He was making some money. Manny, what up? What's good? All my IG people kicking in too. I'm live on my YouTube, man. We popping right now. Wait for my bro Ross to kick in real quick, man. Toast to all y'all. What's your IG, Rose? Dudes, what up? All right, so yeah, I'm waiting for my bro to kick in. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on my YouTube page. I need to know something, man. This is what I need to know. Being that finesse that's up here. Let me make sure. Finesse analyzer. This is what I want to know, right? The Cuffy dude said that Meech sent Tammy to come and set him up so she could get him a time reduction, which is considered a third party bus, right? But it didn't happen. Cuffy is in there doing 27 years for something that ain't got nothing to do with what he's saying Meech tried to do to him. So he's putting all this out here because he's saying Meech tried to get him locked up, right? But it didn't work. Y'all know why they said it didn't work? Because Tammy Cohen was having sex with one of the agents that was on the case. So Cuffy said that they dropped and dismissed the charges. or the investigation. They dropped or dismissed the investigation. Right? So, my thing is, how did Cuffy know that they found out that Tammy and the agent was sexing? Why Cuffy didn't explain it, how he found out that it got dropped because of the agents. The agent was sexing Tammy. Hold on, y'all. Epic Eric said big facts. That's a fact. I ain't finished yet. Roosevelt, Mr. Make It Happen 146. That's what you are on IG. You gotta go on my joint and just ask to join my joint. Joy Lance said Boosie is on point with the breakdown. That's a big fact. Yeah, you got to go up there and put in the real big Boosie and go on my live right now and then ask to join. It's going to ask you to join and then I'm going to click you right in. Mr. Make It Happen. Let me see something, man. Yeah, I'm on live right now, so I ain't going to be able to pull you up like that. If I look you up, it's going to take me off the live. I'm trying to wait for you to get on. The real big Boosie, Bootsie. Yeah, all one word. Exactly. You spelled it right. So, y'all tell me, how did Cuffy know? Because everything supposed to be paperwork, right? How do they know that? Nobody said this yet. How do they know that she was sexing an agent? We didn't hear none of that yet. All the paperwork, all these podcasts, all the podcasts that's been talking about it, all the podcasts pulling paperwork up, all of this skipped over all of their heads. Make sure y'all share this. Share this. Hit that like button. Hit that notification button so y'all know when I'm up here. But make sure y'all share this. How do they know that they was sexing? Okay, Epic Eric said the lawyer. Why the lawyer didn't tell him the specific, all the specifics of it? Well, the 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 agent, his homeboy or his co-worker that was sexing her, told on him, or all of the above. How ain't nobody telling? How is nobody telling how they got caught? How nobody is telling that? Oh, how nobody is saying to the prosecutors, oh, my colleague got caught sexing Tammy Cohen. Why? How nobody is telling that? Okay, so if she got caught sexing the agent and the case got dismissed, who was the culprit behind it? To actually tell that Tammy Cohen's was sexing the agent. And that's how the case got dismissed. Because according to Cuffy, that's how the case got dismissed. Why Cuffy can't speak it fluently? How, if a lawyer told it to him, the lawyer should have all the inside of everything of how they got discovered sexing. And this is why your case got dismissed. Go on my DM, bro. Go on my DM real quick. I'm about to see something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I want to know. Finesse analyzer. Tammy told on herself. She did it after Pacer released her information. That's my point, man. That's my point. This is like none of it is making sense. None of it is making sense. They should definitely know what happened. They should definitely know what happened. Why the police ain't telling on each other. Or if the police told on each other. They told that Tammy was Jan, so we had to tell the prosecutor. And the prosecutor said, well, y'all know this case ain't a good one now no more. It's over with. It's over. So Cuffy should know all of that. But he skips over all of that stuff while he's telling these stories inside of all of the these interviews that he's doing. And I'm trying to figure out, like, when you gonna say that you know about Tammy because of the police told on each other. So hey, y'all tell me, man. I'm confused. None of this shit making sense, man. I'm about to go and check my let me see. This shit wilding.
There you go.
I got my bro up here. I had to get him.
It's all good. What's up?
What up? What up,
How
fam
you
Mo?
doing? How you doing?
What up, fam Mo?
Good to see you, man. What's happening with you, man?
Yeah, I just had to show the audience real quick that I got you up here, man.
Yes, sir. It's all good. I'm so proud of you, man. I've been wanting to tell you that for a minute, but I got a lot of things going on. I ain't had the time. You feel me?
Nah,
Duke ain't right now, and
yeah,
I'm
sorry
taking
to hear
care of.
that.
So,
I
you know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that. Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt.
you know what I mean? But I want to tell you, man, you doing your thing. I like your whole approach to what you're doing, man. You trying to teach these dudes stuff, man. Some of them listening, some of them don't, but you keep going. I respect that, man. I told Unique that on the boat ride we had, man. I said, he'll tell you, Boots, I said, Boots doing his thing, man. He about to blow up. He said, yeah, Boots solid. He been saying he was solid. And I said, I knew Boots since we was kids. Bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I
When
mean?
y'all was rapping, and we didn't know what rap was. Y'all was rapping, and we didn't know what rap was.
We started getting little beats from Wayne when he was a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? God bless his
Facts.
soul.
God bless Wayne. Yep.
Yes,
Facts.
sir. God bless Wayne, man. You gotta
Facts.
come up here, Laurel, having a baby shower on March 1st, man.
What Laurel? A daughter?
Yeah, A and Pat daughter.
AZ
She having a
daughter?
baby shower. I said, Dad, you about to have a baby, huh?
Wow.
41, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's what's up, man. My little
come
niece.
on up, man.
I am.
Come on up, man. I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna show love to her, man.
I got you, bro. I
You know
got
what I
you.
mean?
Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of the choice words you just said, family. Like, for real. Coming from a guy like you, then that mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's the truth, though. Listen, I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm not giving you no compliments, Boots. I'm just stating facts, bro.
No doubt. I appreciate that, homie.
You're doing what you're doing. You're doing what you're doing, and I respect it. Every time I see you, you focused on giving the people the truth, and you focused on letting people know this is what it is. You could go this way, but this is what it is. I done been through it. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, no doubt.
And they gotta respect that.
No.
I don't care. You know, sometimes, man, all money ain't good money, man. You stand for something, man.
Yeah.
That's more important, man.
That's a
You
fact.
understand?
That's a fact.
You know?
We done been through money, ran through money, and we
Exactly.
were stupid and ignorant at our time, and you know.
Exactly.
But we know better now. We gotta show them how it goes, and that's where our mentor is at. That's where it's at, bro. I appreciate you.
Boots, when you come up here, man, I'm gonna ask you something, man. I'm gonna say it. I don't care, you know, it's just regular shit. When you come up here, I'm sorry for cursing. When you come up here, man, I need a little help, man. I'm trying to get something started, man.
All right.
Understand? On these YouTube streets and all that. But I don't know what to do, bro.
Well, we're gonna sit down, go out to eat dinner, sit down and chop it up, and we're gonna make it happen.
I got you, whatever. I got you. You come up here, I just need you to fill me in on some things. I got other people that they claim they want to help and all that. They don't really want to help, man. I don't know. It's enough money for everybody. I don't get that.
I done heard. You already know. And we always helped each other, and that era done played out. So yeah, but we gonna bring it back.
And I don't get it. Like you keep saying you gonna help, and you know, dudes say, you know, I'm like, yo, I got a couple hours for you, whatever. You know, I mean, if it's about that, but you know, don't say you gonna help and then, you know, don't let me know what I gotta do. I just want to know what I gotta do. I can get on my phone and just start uploading stuff, but I want to do it better than that, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. Facts,
you know,
facts.
I got some things to talk about myself. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm about to start something called a Fly on the Wall podcast, man.
Okay, I'm feeling that. Everybody need to fly on the wall movement.
Fly on the Wall podcast, man. I wasn't in the mix of a lot of things, but I seen and heard a lot of things. I'm not gonna tell about it. Nothing where anybody can get in any trouble. Anything, as long as the statute of limitations ran out, I'll talk about it. If not, I'm not.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you come from the right cloth, bro, so you already know anyway. Period.
Yeah, I know. You know I know. Man, listen, man. I don't have to tell you nothing. You was there.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, a lot of things. Let me stay on this topic, man. With what you was talking about, man. It's something ain't right about this whole Meech thing, man. Everybody condemned the man as a rat. Something make me feel like he didn't know, bro. I know you gotta. Let me ask you a question. So, my man is telling me that you don't necessarily, if you do somebody do some third party stuff for you, they do have to make you aware of it.
They got to, because you got to sign paperwork. Because in court of law, you got to sign, because in court of law, if you're not a part of it, they could just use your name and say you was a part of it and get somebody convicted of something, and you wasn't a part of it. So it wouldn't make sense in the constitutional rights.
Okay, now I get that part. You just said what I'm getting ready to go do right now. I need that. So, all right. So now, this is what I'm hearing. I heard what you said, but what I'm hearing, it doesn't have to be specific. Even though a rat is a rat, but from what I'm hearing, all they gotta do, if anything, is make you aware that this person, in this case Tammy, you know, is she's going to cooperate with the authorities about somebody. And yeah, that would make me a rat in a way. But what if it was the type of thing where they just said, yeah, she's going to cooperate on somebody, but you know, we ain't got to tell you who it is or what it is or whatever the case may be. As far as the dude Cuff go, I mean, to be honest with you, I think that she at first Meech didn't know that she was working, and I think that Meech was telling her to make moves for him in other ways.
That's it, and she was already working, and that's what everybody know.
I don't think he knew that at first, though. You hear me, Boots? I don't think so.
He didn't. Hold that thought real quick, bro.
All right.
Hold that thought. He didn't. Yo, yeah, yo, she, um, she did not tell him that she was an informant. Blue Da Vinci had to tell him that she was an informant. And Blue Da Vinci's.
If that's the case, Booth. So, okay, I'm just imagining a scenario because things happen, man, where things can look a certain way and it might not be that way. What I'm thinking is that, okay, so let's just say that Blue Da Vinci told him, but by the time he told him, because Blue was sexing her first.
That was his girl.
That was his girl, okay. So
Not his girl, wifey, but you know, somebody he said that they was dating or whatever, and whatever, however he said it. And after the clubs, him and her was together. Right.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I really don't believe. I don't believe Meech knew that when he signed over his rights. I don't believe he knew she was a rap yet. Not yet.
Right. That's what Da Vinci was saying. He was like, yo, what's up with the movie? He was like, yeah, 50 about to take it on, man. Y'all don't keep calling him and wilding and all that because he gonna do it. He said, Tammy putting it together for me. He said he didn't want to say too much over the phone because Tammy, he was like, he knew what Tammy was. He said, but he had to tell him, yo, you ain't hear about old girl? He was like, old girl ain't right. He was like, well, I don't got nothing to do with that part. I'm just telling her, I'm just need her to put my shit together for my movie. That's it.
Right.
And that's what he's saying.
Listen, man. Okay. Like, let me just give you a scenario. If this was me, okay, I stand on principles and morals. We come from that, right? So, if this was me and I was in that situation, and I already had enough trust in this female that I didn't trust my kid's mother for whatever reason or whatever. I didn't trust certain people, but for some reason I trusted this female to get, the side of my life rights to. Once I did that, and I know that she gonna handle business that way, and somebody told me she was a rat afterwards, what the hell can I do? Sorry about that. I don't mean to curse. Yeah, what can I do after I already did that and she handling business? I'll just tell her, listen, I don't know, even if they came at me and said, yo, she about to do such and such, I'll be like, listen, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't know who she gonna tell on. I'm not giving her no info either. But I don't want nothing to do with that.
Well,
that could have been Meech.
No, this is what Meech was saying. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't really want to talk about all that. Basically is what he was saying, right? So if that's what he said to her, I mean to Blue Da Vinci and them, that means he didn't know.
That means he didn't know.
And that mean and or it could mean he faking them out on the phone that he ain't know too. So we can go that route, right? But the end of the day, when people get their cases overturned because it was default inside of the government, the state, the prosecutors, we know why. They saying that Cuffy saying it got overturned or it didn't get pursued and got dismissed or the investigation stopped because um because um because the she was sexing the DEA agent. So who told that they were sexing? One of his colleagues?
Exactly. How the hell did you find out they were sexing in the first place?
That's my whole point. Nobody on no platforms said this yet. Why and how? They skipped over all of that. Cuffy skipped over it.
I mean, I hear niggas in the hood, but nobody on motherfucking social media has said that part yet. How in the hell did y'all find out they was sexy?
How y'all know? And you can say your lawyer said it, but he still have to give you detail why, because he your lawyer.
And let me ask you this: What if Meech was making moves with her and didn't know she was a rat yet, but making other moves we ain't gonna talk about, and she didn't tell this dude yet that she was ratting, and she already sexing the dude Crowley. He's living with her. So imagine if he's listening from the other room and he got up trying to make regular moves and mentioning he might be doing something with Cuff and didn't know she was ratting. This nigga in the other room listening to everything. He could have blew it up. He an agent.
But at the end of the day, somebody for Cuff to know this, his lawyer got to tell him, because he's doing 27 years for something that ain't got nothing to do with Meech.
Exactly.
So your lawyer got to tell you. So he got to tell you how it was found out. So Cuff would have been all over these internet streets saying, my lawyer told me, or I found out that she was fucking excuse me, YouTube. She was sexing the DEA agent because his homeboy told their superior that she was sexing, and the superior had to tell the United States attorney or the United States or whatever, whoever's the big dog, had to tell them, and then they had to say, well, we got to call it off now because they were sexing.
Right, exactly.
None of that.
Because he did say try. He kept saying try to. You know what I mean?
To get him.
So that means it didn't succeed. It didn't succeed because these two was smashing.
So who told that they were smashing?
Exactly. What I'm saying.
To get the case dismissed. Let's find out why you got your case dismissed and you on 27 years for whatever you doing now for murders with your team.
Now, but the other joint got dismissed.
Right, because they was sexing.
Right, exactly.
So
she said that the dude was living with her. She said that she, you know, they were sexing and all that, and she started they started falling for each other heavy, she thought. And she would go in the room and talk about stuff, but obviously this dude was taking notes, recording all kinds of shit. And she said that, you know, pardon my language, but all kinds of stuff. So she must have been naive to think that you could live with an FBI agent and he not gonna, you know, like take what you saying, you know what I mean, and maybe do something with it.
But
that don't mean nothing.
But he can't though. He an FBI agent. He know that if he writing it down because he's sexing her, he can't report that back to his superiors.
He might use it in an investigation later.
He can't because he's sexing her. This is why Cuffy saying it got dropped.
Right. I got you.
So it still wouldn't make sense.
I got you.
Why Cuffy ain't saying?
But it's still gonna come up in paperwork though that she made an attempt, right, to do this, right?
This is what everybody else is saying. But let's don't go about the paper. Let's don't go to in the paperwork that it was an attempt. We know it was an attempt, but we know it got dismissed. Let's stick on that part. It got dismissed. So if it got dismissed due to the fact of her sexing this agent already knows. So if I'm a federal agent and I'm working and I got this beautiful female with me that I want to get this guy, but she want to save this guy. I know that if I sex her, the guy we want to get is going to be foiled. It's over.
It's a wrap, right?
So I ain't sexing her. I ain't writing down nothing she's saying. I might write it down just to use it, but I ain't going to tell nobody I'm sexing her. But it came out that they were sexing. Who blew it up?
I would love to know how they found that shit out.
Then we can get to the meat of things that Meech was a part of knowing that he was down with it.
Why I'm nosy, I need to know. But I really, I ain't gonna lie. When them niggas was doing their thing and I was hearing about them, I was like, how this nigga got 13, 12 states covered? I've never seen them. Listen, we all have been down south. I'd have been to Baltimore. You done went down there and made a whole life for yourself, a good life, and I'm proud of you for that. But I'm saying we all done did that. But how do you do multiple states and have a run like that for years? Multiple? Like, I thought
Well,
7, 8, 9, 12.
Well, because at one point in time, it's called everybody was sticking together. And only way to break up an organization like that, it would have to be infiltrated amongst the guys that's a part of the movement. And only way it got infiltrated is when they got everybody. And like, do only solid guys will always say, I need to see a lawyer. I need to see 20 guys say I need to see a lawyer. You can never infiltrate that. They can't win.
Niggas that you rocking with, and 6 of them come from St. Louis, 8 of them come from Atlanta, 7 of them come from Oklahoma. You know, just that somebody is liable to say something when they get hemmed up.
Well, you gotta look at it like this. Once they really got in the middle of it, they finally got him and brought him down, and he copped out and took his time.
Right.
So if he copped out and took his time, don't sabotage a man's name when he come home from jail, man. Don't sabotage his name without the correct paperwork.
I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like the fact that here's my thing, okay? You know, I still live by street code, you know, whether I'm in the street or not. That's just what I was raised on, right? What you doing? You can't tell me if I don't give a fuck. Me and 50 want to beat my ass. We want to fight. If I was in his face right now, I would say, yo, let me ask you a question. Since you were so adamant about letting the world know that you knew for a fact that Meet Your Rat, doing the memes and all that shit like that, you know you ain't gonna be able to stand here and tell me that you found out the day before yesterday.
That's what everybody's saying now.
See where I'm going with him?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't care who you is. He have to beat my ass, bro. I'll be like, yo, I want to know why he was fucking with him.
Everybody's saying that. They said why he took pictures.
Why was you messing with him in the first place?
They saying why you took pictures with him when he came home.
He was a rat the day after Rick Ross picture posted, huh? That's when you found out.
Right. And they
make you a rat lover? Some people gonna say, he was doing business with him. What the hell I got to do with the price of tea in China, bro?
None.
Absolutely none. What you mean? He was doing business with him. He was doing business with him then. He was doing business with Rick Ross then. Well, I gave a couple hours. I already gave $500,000.
I heard 1 million. I heard 7 million. I heard different millions.
I heard different numbers. Whatever it was, let's just say it was over 1 million. Because somebody said $500,000. I said, nah, niggas ain't gonna do that. You know, even if it's just a loan, he ain't gonna do that for that $500,000.
Whatever it is, the bottom line is a person saying that a man tried to get him but couldn't get him because they had sex with somebody else, and it's court documents on everything else. It's got to be court documents on or inside information on how they knew that the agent was having sex with the person. And they don't have nothing on that, no acknowledgement on that, right? Now, going back to, the Rick Ross and the Meech thing and the 50 Cent thing. People saying that, he put Meech's son through acting school and this and that, which that's true. I respect that. And Stars ain't want him.
explanation. We don't know what was said though. We don't know if Meech did ask him, yo, you know, when I come home, man, I know you did what you did for my family, good looking, but I'm gonna need $2-3 million so I can get my shit off the ground my way. And 50 probably said, nah, man, I just gave your family $5 million.
See, you saying the right stuff.
Said, okay, no problem.
You saying the right stuff. Because I heard on the inside that, which is surfacing now, that Southwest T, which is Meech's brother, was asking for more money. I heard Meech ask for more money for the life rights of the situation, and Fifth said no, so they kind of fell out. So I guess he felt that he went over there to holler at Ross, which Ross already put Meech's name into the whole world. You think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. You feel? That's one of the biggest. That was his top number one. That's his top number one that put him on the mishap. Exactly, with Meech's name. So he was a fan of Meech. So let's go this route now, right? Once he did that, he made Meech a household name already with music. 50 made him a household name with visual, right? So now he's torn in between. So, but this is what I think Meech should have did. It's called at least 10%, 20% of being real and say, yo, I know you and Ross ain't getting along. Me and you ain't seeing eye to eye, ask you for 1 million, 2 million, the rights to this, that. You said no, but out of respect for what you did for me, I'm about to go and holler at Ross too, because Ross wanted to do something with me. And either 50 could say yes or no.
What if that happened? You know, listen, you know for a fact, and we all know, 50 is he's one of the most arrogant dudes in the public, B. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, but it's still yes or no if the man came to him.
I think if that happened, I think 50 told him, listen, now I don't got it, and you better not say. He said, he probably told him, yo, if you go to my enemy, it's a problem.
Nah, he ain't do that. And 50 got plenty money. That's not the question. Right. So only thing he would have told him was no. And Meech will have to respect that. This is what people don't understand. You got to respect the word no. When somebody say no, I ain't got it. And I don't got it mean I don't got it. That mean I don't got it to give to you. I got it for what I need, So that's not what I don't got it mean. And the word no means no. If a nigga tell me no, I'm going to tell him, nah, I get it, my bro. I respect that. I just was asking. I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have asked. And I left it at that. Right. But no, but that ain't it neither, Ross. That's not it neither. If Fifth told him no, then he should have respected that. And when he would have respected that, he should have said, all right, fuck it. And Fifth ain't give him nothing, he should have just did business with Rick Ross behind the scenes, because he is his own man. Fifth, Meech is his own man at the end of the day.
That's true, but Will, you said do it behind the scenes, and I feel you on that.
And he shouldn't have never went on camera. It don't matter. It would have found out. But still, at the end of the day, he'd have found out. But still, you ain't giving me nothing. I'm not your soldier. I'm not your dole. I'm not no under the wing dude. But out of respect for you, I'm gonna make some moves and get me some money. If you can't do it, I'm gonna get some money. And No, but that's your op. But listen, that's his op. But this is somebody that paid homage to him before he went to jail. That's somebody that I got what you saying. No, I got what you saying. You playing devil advocate. And but Fifth still got to respect it. And this is what I'm saying. The world would have respected it if it was maneuvered correctly. Playing chess. Playing chess. Hold up.
Probably felt like, you know what? I would do this shit behind the scenes, but I don't want to look like I'm a sneaky sucker, like I'm worried about what 50 Cent think. I'm gonna put it out there. It's gonna happen anyway. The check already got cashed already. Rick Ross probably sent him the check. He probably already got it. Like, you know what? Let me put this out.
And that's one thing. That's one thing. That's a good point you made. And when Meech got locked up, the internet wasn't popping, and he don't know the power of the internet is very powerful. It's vocal, and there's more people up there that'll make you look bad faster than anything. And the fast shit on this shit.
Underestimated that. I think Meech underestimated that.
And
His son should have warned him. Like, he knew the internet, but I don't think
his son don't know no better. And you know his son with the, you know, his son just went up there. I'm gonna do something on that too, with his son speaking out about anybody with business you need help or whatever, hit me up and da da da. First of all, you're not known for doing business. You're not known for running a business unless you know they want you to advertise. But why would they want you to advertise now? And he shouldn't have never put that out there right now because it make him look bad. Second of all, I know, you know, BMF niggas, I got one of my homies is a original BMF dude. And Meech's son, right down here. And Meech's son was doing shows, and I'm not making this up. I'm not saying nothing bad about Meech's son or nothing, but it was facts that he was getting paid half the money and supposed to appear for the other half of these shows or personal appearances and never showed up. And no shows several times, known as bad business. Not only that, it almost had my boy could have my boy into some beef. He supposed to been here at a spot, and he get here at 4 in the morning, and the spot closed at 2, 3 o'clock. He get at 4 in the morning and still was asking, "Where's my money?" and thought he was supposed to get paid. And knowing no club is open that late, bro, and you don't like your ethics is trash when it came to that. And other promoters was saying this about him, and it was all over the internet. But a lot of niggas heard about it, but it was swept under the rug.
Was that before he was in BMF?
Was it before who was in BMF? No, it was a BMF thing, and Meech was locked up. No, yeah, the son. That's the only reason why he got shows, because of paid appearances because of that show. Right.
After the first season or something that's happened?
I don't know which season it was or when it occurred. Whatever it was, he was popping, and he hot right now. And people was booking him. And people booking him, you know what I'm saying? So you know, with that being said, it messed him up. He caught in the crossfire, and you know, certain things that he did wasn't all the way right. It wasn't all the way right. So, but
you saying stuff that your people on the inside know that he pulled, you know.
And not only that, promoters know about it. It's all over the internet. You can Google some of the stuff that Meech, they was on radio stations, how promoters was like, Lil Meech didn't appear, and they got my money, I'm looking for him, and all that type of stuff.
I remember Lil Meech saying something about somebody that had some money, though. I remember that. I'm gonna check it out, though.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. But my main thing right now, to get back to what I'm talking about, I want to know who blew the whistle on the agent and Tammy Cohen's sexing. Nah, I want to know. It's bigger than Blue Da Vinci, man. It got to be a federal person that blew the whistle on them sexing to get the drug investigation dropped against Cuffy, being that Cuffy poking his chest out saying only reason why they didn't get me for that is because Tammy Cohen was sexing, but Meech was a part of it. So now, so that means it had to be one of the federal agent colleagues that could say it to the district attorney or the state's attorney or the United States government attorney, however you want to call it. That's the only people that could have blew that up. That should be in the paperwork too. And or the lawyer should have that paperwork for him. If they ain't got that, how y'all saying that the man knew that this woman was setting something up for him? His name ain't signed on nothing. It's another thing is such as a 501k. 501k, only way you can be part of a 501k is before you get your time. After you get your time, you can't be a part of a 501k. And all of that is in the mix. All these people with all this paperwork, but they skipping over the part who told. I want to know that the case really got dismissed. I want to know that the case really got dismissed against Cuffy because they were sexing. And who told. And I'm about to go on Unique Mega Audio platform with this one because it's a bigger platform than mine's. And me and him got to do a lot of talking. Yeah.
When I saw Whack on that other day, I said, oh. I even hit him in the comments like, yo, I see you. I'm right here on 8th Avenue and I see you.
Facts.
I see you. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? I'm proud of him because I mean, he was running around out here. You know what I'm saying? Just running the streets trying to get, trying to get his name up with this thing. You know what I'm saying? And he started clicking after a while.
That's because when I seen him out there, he probably had about 800 subscribers. And I told him, I did the Queen's Flip interview. I did about I did a 500,000 views. 10 toes. But I took him. I took him to Queen's Flip and I told him, when we get in there, you will tell your story, but make sure you keep shouting out your podcast and tell people to go to your podcast. Because I just did the interview about the Alpo stuff and all that. And I got about 500,000 views on that. And I told him when I took him there, it was a phenomenal sensation. Went crazy.
Yeah, I saw it.
Went crazy. And after that, everybody else was calling him for podcasts, and he started clicking and clicking and clicking. And now my brother is up to 100,000 subscribers and some change right now.
I told him too. Once I saw Whack on there the other day, this 100 boy, he a piece of shit. He a piece of pardon. He the Whack dude. I realized once I heard of him that Whack don't mean the same thing over there that it mean over here. Over here, you a Whack nigga, period. You understand what I'm saying? But he know how to get the internet shaking and keep it shaking. Now he gotta have armed security with him all the time, and none of that tough stuff means nothing because these young boys will gun you down like a piece of trash out here if they catch you with stuff and all that crazy stuff. So he got armed security with him now, but he definitely know how to get things shaking anywhere he go on the internet right now. You get him for a 5-minute conversation, you're gonna get 70, 80,000 subscribers within 2 months. Guaranteed.
Facts.
Guaranteed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Unique is he gonna have way more subscribers than this by the end of the year. He probably gonna be at 250,000 by the end of this year.
Facts. That's what we pushing for. And I'm right behind him right now. So
they set up all nice, with the Unique Mecca audio thing spinning and all that. I'm looking at him. I'm like, I keep commenting. I'm like, yo, look at you go, man. You know.
And we on it. We on a mission, man. So yeah, bro. I'm gonna hit you up in a minute. I'm gonna send you my number, man.
Send me a number, for real, all right? So we can link up, man.
Salute.
Love is love, Boots.
You already know.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is. Your boy Big Boosie, man. I want y'all to tell me I'm signing off. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and let me know who told Cuffy that the agent was sexing Tammy Cohen's, man. And that's it, man. Your boy Big Boosie signing out.